I want to set some context of what these participants are going through while they're giving these interviews and testimonials. The Go Ruck HTL is a 48-hour endurance event led by Special Operations veterans. But the 9/11 Memorial HTL events in New York City and DC are more than that. They are emotionally grueling. For the men and women who tackled this event, the weights that they carried, the reps that they did, all represented the struggles of the day and were intended to memorialize those who lost their lives. These interviews are raw because the event is raw. It's physical, it's emotional, and it leaves a mark that you'll never forget.
So, 20 years ago, my father was an FDNY, an Upper East Side engine called Engine 44. He responded, and when he got to the towers, he was in a staging area, and you actually can see it in some documentaries. Like, at some point, they stopped having firemen go up the towers, and were like prepared for everything to happen around it. So he was waiting there. He walked back to the truck when the first tower collapsed, and like, in his words, he body surfed the rubble. So like, kind of as he was going, something hit him in the back, like a piece of cement or rebar or whatever, and he broke all the ribs on the right side of his body, collapsed lung, was alive, found a running police car, got in the police car, the police found him, those policemen found paramedics. From my understanding, the paramedics actually stole an ambulance. They found one running, chucked my dad in it, and got him to the hospital right around the time when the second tower was coming down.
What was it like being at that spot 20 years to the day, like right where it happened for you?
I almost think I get it more and understand the impact more today than I did 20 years ago. I was 11. My mom left us in middle school. We took the bus home, which is like, it was different because that whole day in middle school, literally the whole school was cycling out. Like, parents were just picking up their kids. I was like one of 2 or 3 left because my mom just had to deal with the day. Like, the phone was ringing off the hook. My dad was missing for a few hours, then he was found, then it was, what hospital is he in? So like, to be here today, I only kind of saw a sliver of what happened on 9/11 when I got home from school. Really, it was my mom just telling us, there's been an attack, your father's hurt, there's a lot that's gonna happen. But like, today I kind of, growing up, and kind of at the point where I'm like getting married and starting my own family, I can understand like the impact of my own family and like, just as a person that goes to a corporate job, just imagine going to work one day and my choice was to, you know, jump out a window or burn to death. Like, I didn't get that then. Just a lot happened when I was 11. Like, 9/11 happened, immediate priorities of work was getting to the hospital and seeing if my father was okay, and then on and on. So yeah, it was a moment to kind of look back and see the impact of the past 20 years on my life and my family, and also just like understand the scope of it.
Second tower, and he was born in 1975 in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. He was a graduate of Bryant University. He was an up-and-coming sales rep for the company that we worked at, and he had gone through 2 or 3 years of really putting in the work and turning himself into something good, building a career, right? And he had gotten a promotion. He and his girlfriend got on a plane to go to Hawaii, get a connecting flight through California. Didn't get that far. I came to know about him because I came to that company a little later, a few years later, and in walking around, they've got a memorial to him in the building, and you get to see his face every day. You get to see the 5K. He's an avid runner. You see the 5K they do every year. You know, you get to know the man's name. And then I started talking to the coworkers of mine who were around in those days. This one woman, Lori, had has a stapler of his, has his name written across the top of it. I asked her about it. I said, Lori, what's with the stapler? And she said, that was Sean's stapler. He gave it to me before he left because he wanted me to fix it.
Now, of course, they're good kids now. They're off to college.
And he didn't get back. And she fixed it. She kept it. The thing that really breaks me up is his name was written across it. It was his handwriting, right? In the artistic world, we talk about the stroke of the artist. You see the brush strokes. You see the humanity of a person in the movement of their hands, these subtle human touches. And you could see it in there. I mean, it was just Sharpie scribbling on a stapler, but that was Sean's handwriting. That's proof he was on the planet. Proof that he did something, whatever it was, however small. And I got to know that just by being in the right place at the right time. So he and his girlfriend both died on the second plane, and I'm here for them.
My husband is a firefighter, and so I come from a firefighter family, and this is our friend John's cousin, and he died in the World Trade Center. And I think the most amazing thing about his story is that both of his sons became firefighters for New York City. So I just thought that it would be nice to carry his picture in my rock, and kind of like just to remind myself of the reason that I'm here and why I'm doing this.
Where I'm going to be real honest is that over the next 20 years, I have forgotten. I'm just going to be honest with you. I moved on with my life. I got busy with my job, my kids, different careers here and there, different hobbies, and I kind of let it go. I did. Being here today, like somewhere deep in my head said, get on this event. I knew it was going to be epic. I just didn't know how. And listening to the stories, my man, 343, every one of you guys have had something that was real personal to it. And even though I don't have it, like I consider you family and friends. So I appreciate all of you for enlightening me a little bit more. JC, Cadre, thank you for that story. All those things have kind of like caught me up in the last 20 years and showed me the importance of really what that event did to all our lives. I never really thought that it did change my life. I've always just lived my day-to-day thing, not really knowing how it did change it. And again, hearing these stories, thinking back, realizing how it did change all of our lives. And I just want to say thank you for awakening me, like making it privy in my life too, so I can share that with all of you. So that's just me being honest. I don't want to disrespect anything that did happen with this, but that's just how the last 20 years went for me. I got busy.